Hello everybody to lesson 46 of HTML Deep Understanding course. In this lesson we will know what is HTML geolocation API and how to get a person's or a user's location. The HTML geolocation API defines the position that you are sending or surfing the website from. So here we have some codes that we will know them. There are a lot, so we will only copy them and explain them so that we could keep your time. Okay, let's go. Here we have a normal HTML code. Let's copy the code that we have here. So we have here a code from here to that place. Let's say get location. Okay, so here it's a JavaScript code. We will know that as we learned in another course, which would be a JavaScript course. In this code we have here a pattern of HTML. Inside a pattern we called a function. This function will be called when there is click. So on click, get location. So when we click, we will go to this function. This is the function that we have here. Here is the script. This is the function. Okay, so this is the script. We have a variable here is x, document element by id demo. So we have here the element that we will show the result here. So here in the function we have get location. So we say here if navigator.get location means if your location, if you have a location, say navigator location dot get current position, then show position. Show position is another function which is here, which contains the position that we have it, and it will display the location, I mean the latitude and longitude that you have it. So we could define your position with these two elements, the x inner, I mean the coordinates latitude and longitude. Okay, so latitude and longitude is the only things that we could get your location from. So then after we show the location, we will return the location to the place which is x, which is here. Okay, this ID I mean. So here we have another thing. Else means if there is navigation geolocation. If there is no navigation geolocation, else x.inner HTML equal geolocation is not supported by this browser. So if your browser is support, this navigation geolocation will return true. Else it will return false and it will show this message. So let's try that code, save it, and block the internet and come to refresh the page. Double click that page and wait till we get the result. Okay, I think the code is easy and there's no difficulties. If this script is I mean this JavaScript code is difficult for you, it's because you haven't studied that script. Don't worry, we'll explain it deeply. So here is our website that we have it. Here is the get location. If we click that button, we will get the location. Look, I have clicked that button and he will send a message so that he say what, will you allow this to local file to access your location? So it's normal to say yes or no. So if we need to get our location, we say allow location access. If not, we'll say don't allow, and it's not recommended to allow anyone to know your location. So I will show you allow location access here. He said here, yes, he said security and I don't know what. Here is the latitude and longitude of my location. So this was the latitude and the other one was the longitude. Okay, so it's great. Now the second one, we will have the another I mean an extra information which we would have it here, which would be for error. For example, if you have an error, okay, and you need no one to know, I mean if there's some errors, you need to show messages so that the user who is using your site will know how to deal with that. I'll delete that one. Copy paste. Then we have here, let's say get location, the same as the previous one. Okay, here we have here a button which when we click we will get our location. The second one is the ID, a paragraph that contains or will contain the information we get it from the get location. Here we have the ID, we assign that ID location. We will understand the script later. the id script here, the id content of that paragraph, we assign it to this variable. Then we have here function of get location. We have explained it, means if there is if your browser support that navigator geolocation, he will return that value. He will get the location, else he will show you errors that your browser is not supporting that thing. Then we have two functions, show positions and show errors. Show error is new, but show position we have understand it before. It means x.inner HTML means it will return the latitude and longitude to your x to your paragraph, which we assign it to the x variable. Then we have the show error, which is the most important now, which is the new code. So we have function show error. The error will come from the system, okay? Like the position will come from the system, so the error will come from the system. So if the error dot code, if the error is in code, error case error dot permission denied. If the error is in permission, okay, you will say user denied the request for geolocation. If the error is from the position unavailable, okay, for example reserved or some locations, he will show this message. If the error is time out, means the net is not strong, he will show this error. If the error is unknown error, there is some error that the browser hadn't identified that error, it will show that message. Let's save it and refresh our website and see what we have. When I click get location, you ask me, do you want to allow this website to get your location? I say yes. Then he show the latitude and longitude, okay, which we could use them to identify the location in the web map, the Google map or something like that. So I have no error, so there is no message appeared here. But if I have an error, it will show instead of this longitude and latitude, it will show the error. We have the last code here, which is the result in map, okay. Imagine that we need to have the result in the map, okay. So what should we do to show your result in the map? You should use this code, okay. We'll put it here and see what we have. It's the same as this. Let's put it down that one. We will delete this one, by the way, because the same with functions are the same. So it means what? It means you will go to the map. The difference is that it will go to the map and to this URL map, which means https:// to maps Google APIs, then .com maps API static camp. You write that code as it is, okay. Then you write the other latlin zoom until you write that code, which is your position, okay. So your position latitude and your position coords longitude, you write it here. The zoom, you could change it. For example, you could assign a variable that could change the zoom, greater or smaller, the size, you could change it. The other thing, you could change it. But the latlon, which is our variable latlon, which is latitude and longitude, okay. It's a previous for latitude and longitude, okay. So we have our latitude and longitude, which is this one. This is the latitude that we have it, and this is the longitude that we have it. So we could get these elements and assign them to the URL that we have it. So this URL, you keep it or you write it as it is, or you could search in Google Map, in Google search and write Google Map embedding to my website URL, and they will give you this URL. Okay, we have there some other functions that we could, or they could help us when we use them. Like what? These functions we have here, a table, I think. Yes, it's here. Let's open it. Yes, that was the table that we have it here. So we have course.latitudes. This gives you the latitude as a decimal number, okay. The other one give you longitude as a decimal number too. Accuracy gives you accuracy of position. The altitude, give you the altitude in meters above the main sea level. Okay, so it will need it. You will need it if you need to measure the how meters above than the sea in your place or in that place. So it will be helpful, these functions, in some situations. Also this timestamp, the date or time of the respond returns if available. Okay, so it could be helpful. So this was the lesson for this session, and see you in the next. Bye.